could go either way. They're both big guys. They both weigh a lot. They both have heavy hands.
As he proved, though, Steve, in his last Pride, the one thing James has been working on is his stamina in case it doesn't finish very quickly.
Yeah, James is going to really need to be focused here because he doesn't want to leave himself open if he gets too wild at the beginning. But Rob is shooting in. Look at the sprawl.
Started out with a nice low kick and a good knee.
James
Rob Broughton down to his all fours.
Those knees from the blind side of us there, he put two strong knees in.
Yeah, Broughton is game, and he's a fighter. He is experienced, and if he can get out of trouble and take this late, I think he might have a chance, but I don't think that's going to happen, especially if Thompson gets him mounted.
Thompson's holding on to that back position at the moment, throwing those shots into Broughton's head.
Actually, I think Broughton is holding onto his arm and giving him no choice in the matter. Thompson getting side mount now, or now he's into the half guard of Broughton. What can he do with this? What kind of ground and pound can he unleash? I would think that Thompson will want this fight standing, actually.
Well, he's been working on improving his game right across the board, as we're seeing here from the opening bell. And as I said earlier, Steve, although he lost in Pride last time out, it was after 8 minutes of action.
Yeah, and it was against a very good fighter in Kazuyuki Fujita. And Fujita is fighting now in the Pride Grand Prix as a result of his fight with James Thompson. Thompson, mounted position, bad situation for Broughton.
He's got his opponent flattened out. Broughton does well to come back from there.
I noticed that Thompson didn't even think about trying to get the hooks in. Didn't even think about a rear naked choke. He just wants to ground and pound with this fight.
And he's in control at the moment, isn't he, Rob?
It's the way he likes to fight. He likes to blast, and at the moment he's doing exactly that. He's throwing them big shots straight into Broughton. A good knee to the midsection, and now he's standing doing what he likes best, sending the left and rights home.
Notice how he's bringing the knees into play now, though, as well. He is looking for more variety. That's 3 knees in a row he's thrown there.
I'll tell you one thing, though. Rob Broughton can take a shot.
I was just about to say, Steve, if there's anything we can say from him at the moment, because I haven't seen much else of what he's got. He's very durable.
Yeah, because he's taking punches and things right on the chin, and he hasn't really even wobbled.
James looking for the takedown. Hooks the legs, looking for the double leg. Rob Broughton moves in for a guillotine. James escapes easily. Both guys just throwing left and right shots.
You know, Broughton,
somebody's bleeding, Steve.
Yeah, Broughton is hanging tough. He's been on the receiving end for the most part, but he's firing back now.
It's a big left hand. It's a big left hand. Broughton's in a bad position now. If James can break that arm free.
I don't think James is going to even think about a submission unless he can get... Oh, he's going for a choke. No, he's not in position.
No, I don't think James will look for a submission anyway. I think he'll just look to better his position so that he can strike.
James has got to really be careful here to not shoot all of his energy in this first round, because if he does, we've seen it happen before in Cage Rage. We saw Dave Lugino in his first fight here against Alan Murdoch. He had him all but knocked up, and he threw too much energy. Uh-oh, mounted position. Not
especially,
good.
Steve, with the big guys as well.
Yes.
James, one of the most heavily muscled guys in the world, really, in terms of MMA. Carries very little spare. But with the bigger guys, you do run that risk.
Yeah, it's been all domination by the Colossus, though.
Some good left hands just being thrown in short. Broughton's got some brilliant resilience there. He's took some fantastic punishment from James Thompson.
It's a shame at the moment, though. So far, that's all we've been able to say complimentary for him.
Yeah, he was thinking about trying to counterattack the punching exchanges, but he was just getting overwhelmed with the strength and the power of Thompson. Thompson isn't breathing too heavily right now, which is a very good sign with the amount of energy that he's thrown out so far. And this is for the vacant Cage Rage British heavyweight title.
James Thompson is doing a fantastic job on the ground of just staying in control. He's not getting too over enthusiastic. He's controlling Rob Broughton very well. You see there, past the guard beautifully. I'm really impressed with the way James has improved here.
James
is he looking for an armbar?
Going for an armbar right here. It's going to be very hard for him to get it because, you know, one of the things, okay, Broughton really trying. Look, Broughton is a dog in there. He is just not giving up. One thing that Tom Erickson, who's another huge mixed martial art fighter, he's a giant guy. He told me that one of the reasons why the big guys like Thompson or Erickson can't get or don't go for submissions or these cute little fancy moves is because it's just too much. It's too much of a load to move that big body into the position. People don't realize when you weigh over 260, 280 pounds, it's hard to get into position.
Well, first round, guys, all James Thompson. Rob Broughton seems to be uncomfortable on the floor. Is he okay? Yeah, he's fine, he's fine. Just having his glove adjusted by the referee.
One-way traffic, but what a durable man.
Yeah, he's a durable man, and I'll tell you what, sometimes it can really zap a person's energy when you drop everything in the kitchen sink like the Colossus is doing with low kicks and everything. And, you know, Broughton is hanging tough. Broughton is a fighter, and he's trying to stay out of the way, and he's really neutralizing a lot of those shots by just being in awkward positions.
Looking at the replay, there was a couple of those good knees that Malcolm was talking about. They were a couple of good shots.
Yes, he's thrown the knee. He is adding more variety. He's adding a good ground and pound game.
But look at all these punches he's missing on the ground and pound. Look, he's missing a lot of shots there. Now, Broughton, as I said before, is the kind of guy where you unload everything you've got, and you think that should have been enough to knock this guy out. Look at him. He's in dire straits there on the ground, and he's still standing in front of you. Thompson, although I don't think he's gonna dwarf with his, oh, good left jab. He's not gonna dwarf with his confidence, but he needs to keep this fight technical and not waste shots.
And in that respect, when we talk about the energy levels as well, maybe keep it upright for a fair bit longer, because he is having success upright with those knees and those punches.
I think he should stay out of the clinch, to be honest, because he hasn't been able to land cleanly in the clinch.
Good knee to the face, though, there, the right knee.
Positioned that very well using his arm.
Yeah,
forearm onto the side of the head, pushed the weight down. Great knee.
But he just ate a knee right there, too.
He needs to be careful.
I think he should stay on the outside and throw straight punches. He's getting clipped here. This is not good. Broughton is still right in front of him.
And growing in confidence.
And I'll tell you what, we're seeing the strength tested of our fence as these two behemoths crash up against it.
He's got Thompson's arm, or he's trying for it, no.
He just pulls himself into that being side-mounted. He was thinking about a Remco Pardo sideways arm lock.
Yes, and you're right, Stephen, that fence still bent out. Luckily for us, it was only over the judges, so we don't care.
Yeah.
Thompson still moving for position, still in the better position.
Thompson pretty much content to do just ground and pound. I'll tell you what, Broughton has got a good deal of cardio, because usually a guy that's rolling around getting dominated like this is just going to get dog tired.
Yes, he's done remarkably well. Still been there. And he had that moment in the middle of the round, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He needs more moments like that.
James was looking for the armbar again there, guys. Looks as though he'll take it if he gets the opportunity to get it.
Thompson's got to try and be accurate here.
He can't get the shots clean. James Thompson, unfortunately, can't land any clean shots at the moment. Rob Broughton's doing a very good job of just covering up.
And Broughton trying to jump up.
James again just pushing himself free from being tied up.
Not the most technical fight that we've seen here in Cage Rage.
No, not even tonight. But as I said, again, I am amazed by two things, Stephen. You said Broughton's resistance and his cardio. You're right. He's done remarkably well, whatever happens here now.
Yeah, it's a testament of his ability to keep moving while the punches come. That way he lessens the impact of the punches. And it's also a testament to the fact that although James Thompson has evolved as a mixed martial arts expert, his accuracy is still the one element that seems to be eluding him a little bit in this fight.
Especially when we contrast that to the previous fight with Gilbert Avell.
Yeah, Gilbert Ivel has got pinpoint accuracy with his ground and pound. Now Thompson has got all the attributes here. He's definitely in control. He's in the dominant position, but Broughton just won't go away.
That cut's opened up again. James Thompson just sitting in top position. I think the fatigue has got to be setting in on both these guys now. You can see the shots are getting shorter. The power seems not to be there as much as it was.
Now, you know what? This is not a good sign. If you want to talk about body language, this is not good. But listen to the crowd. The crowd likes it. And we got to push back by Thompson.
There's nothing there. Rob Broughton just seemed to fall to his back.
Well, like I said before, the cardio aspect may be finally catching up with Broughton. But up until then, okay, there we go.
Appreciation from the crowd there.
Yes, sir.
Just waiting for the gum shield there to go back into Thompson's mouth.
I see that the corner man for Rob Broughton is Paul Cahoon, and that's a tough guy from Liverpool. And he told him to use his punches. Yo!
Good knee by Thompson on the way in. Good shot by Broughton. Good shot again. And this is where you said it would be dangerous.
Yeah. See, the longer this fight goes, the more dangerous Broughton's going to be.
Because his confidence levels surge as well, don't they?
Yeah.
He's come in a huge underdog. He's taken the fight at short notice. And he must hear the crowd when he gets some joy.
That's right. The crowd do seem to be behind him when he turns position and does something a little bit exciting.
Okay, we got less than 10 seconds left here in round number 2. And Broughton has shown glimpses of coming back, but it hasn't really been enough to win the round. I believe that James Thompson is up in this fight 2 rounds to nothing. And can he continue in that 3rd round? Is Thompson getting tired? That's the key question here. There's that left knee by Broughton late in the 2nd round. Broughton, man, this guy, he's a warrior.
That was a good shot. Clipped James Thompson with the left. Slightly rocked him again with the left jab.
Thompson blasting away again. About the accuracy factor, Malcolm.
You mentioned earlier, you're right, Stephen, and again, picking up on your other point, the energy expended during all of that.
Look at the back fist fired back by Broughton. I mean, I'd be willing to guess that Broughton may have had a scrap on the street or two.
Yes, and that was a good right hand from Broughton there. You just wonder if he carried more power because it's all from the arms.
Yeah.
But this is going to be very interesting in the 3rd and final round.
Oh, yes, it is. And the crowd is totally into it here at Wembley Arena. Cage rate 17. Ultimate challenge, round number 3. Broughton on the left and the Colossus on the right.
Front kick and a short left.
James is looking arm-weary here. Uh-oh. James eating punches for the first time, and the mouthpiece goes out. The crowd is on his feet. The crowd is on his feet. Thompson still on top. Broughton gets the rollover. He's got him in a headlock, pounding away.
Is the referee going to stop it?
This will be a huge upset if he does. If he does, this will be a huge upset.
And I said at the beginning, guys, you can never take anything away from somebody like Rob Broughton. Look at the state of James Thompson's nose. If he doesn't show a defence, it's all over. There's the upset of the night.
Unbelievable.
Unreal.
And then, as you said, Stephen, and he reaped the rewards. Look at this.
James had nothing left in the tank. He's just taking punishment. Right after right after right. Grant's calling to him, James, defend yourself. There was no defence. All the referee could do was stop it. What a win for Rob Broughton.
The problem is, you could technically say, yes, he could roll out this